This is not a video about motivation, because if motivation worked, you wouldn't be here. You already know what to do. You've read the articles, you've watched the videos, and yet something invisible keeps stopping you. It's not laziness. It's not a lack of discipline. It's something quieter, something your brain learned over time. And today, we're going to uncover it. Most people don't hate working hard. They hate starting. Once we begin, momentum carries us forward. But before that first move, resistance appears. Not loud, not dramatic, just persistent. I'll start after breakfast. Let me finish this first. I'll focus tonight, I promise. And every time, the ending is the same. You wake up hopeful. Nothing heroic, just hope. You make a plan. Simple. Doable. Today is the day. Morning passes. The phone buzzes. Notifications steal attention. Emails. Messages. Urgency disguised as priority. You think, I'll start after this. Afternoon arrives. Energy drops. Tasks feel heavier. Even small actions feel like mountains. You negotiate again. Tonight. I'll do it tonight. Night comes. Your body is tired. Your mind wants comfort. You scroll. You rest. You delay. And quietly, you whisper, tomorrow. Tomorrow becomes next week. Next week becomes a habit. And the habit becomes guilt. At first, I messed up today. Then, I'm inconsistent. Finally, I can't rely on myself. Your brain believes that story. And once it believes it, it resists anything that contradicts it. Every attempt feels heavy. Every start feels scary. An invisible prison forms. Here's the truth. Your brain is not your enemy. It's a calculator. Before every task, it asks, how much effort will this take? What if I fail? What if I don't finish? What if I look bad? Big tasks create big numbers. Big numbers trigger resistance. Motivation dies before you even begin. But here's the trick. Tiny tasks are almost invisible to the brain. 5 minutes? The calculator breaks. The cost is too small to reject. Movement becomes possible. Not motivation, movement. Think of a cold engine. You turn the key once, nothing. Twice, still nothing. The third time it coughs. The fourth time it starts. The engine wasn't broken, it was cold. Momentum was never missing. Warm-up was. 5 minutes is warm-up. You're not trying to finish, you're just trying to start. Every broken promise leaves a mark. Not on your calendar, on your self-trust. Big promises break easily. I'll wake up at 5 a.m. I'll work 2 hours every day. I'll never skip again. And every break whispers, you can't rely on yourself. Small promises do the opposite. They heal. 5 minutes is a promise you can keep. And every time you keep it, you send a new message. I show up. I can be trusted. This is where real confidence begins. Most people imagine discipline as something dramatic, strong, unbreakable, always motivated, almost superhuman. But that image is a lie. Real discipline is quiet, invisible, repetitive. It doesn't roar, it whispers. And it keeps going when motivation disappears. Big goals feel inspiring. At first, they ignite fire. You feel unstoppable, but inspiration fades, always. So, when motivation dies, what decides your behavior? Defaults, your habits, your identity, your environment. And if your defaults are broken, big goals don't stand a chance. This is why the 5-minute rule works. It's not about goals. It's about changing how you start. Once starting becomes easy, everything else flows naturally. The rule is simple, just 5 minutes. Not perfection, not intensity, not a total life overhaul. 5 minutes does 3 things at once. It destroys resistance, it warms up your mental engine, and it builds reliability. 5 minutes, again and again. Not glamorous, not dramatic, just movement. And movement compounds. At first, it's invisible. Over time, it becomes unstoppable. This is how habits lock in. Not through heroics, through consistency. Some days, even 5 minutes feels hard. That's not a failure, that's the point. On hard days, showing up matters more than performance. You don't need to finish, you just need to begin. Stopping early is allowed, stopping forever is not. Now imagine 6 months from today. Same life, same responsibilities. One difference, you trust yourself. Starting feels automatic. Tasks don't feel heavy. You don't panic, you don't procrastinate. That future version of you was built in tiny 5-minute blocks. Real change doesn't happen because you push harder. It happens because your identity shifts. When identity changes, behavior follows naturally. And that's what separates those who stay stuck from those who quietly, steadily become unstoppable. You don't need to win today. You just need to return tomorrow. 5 minutes today, 5 minutes tomorrow. 5 minutes when life is loud. That's how ordinary people build extraordinary discipline. Start small. Keep your promises. Warm the engine. If this video helped even a little, subscribe. Not for hype, not for motivation, for reminders. Reminders to show up. Reminders to start small. Reminders to keep the engine warm. Subscribe and take the next 5 minutes seriously.